Spanish people have taken to the streets in their tens of thousands to reclaim their constitutional right to a home amid skyrocketing house and rent prices. The slogan for today's protest is "Stop using our homes for your business." This could potentially be Spain's biggest ever housing protest, people crying out for decent and affordable housing, with young people and migrants worst affected.
Yes, I'm actually very angry. I belong to a housing union which fights this problem every day, not only for young people but for the whole population of Spain, in which paying rent is a very big struggle.
It's like I spend more than half of my salary in housing, right? Like, and my friends is exactly the same. What we're realizing is like every year our rent increases because it's allowed, and every 5 or 7 years when the contract finishes, rent goes up whatever the landlord desires, and that cannot be. So therefore, next year my contract is up, and I don't know what's going to happen.
Rent prices have skyrocketed by 80% over the past decade, exacerbated by record tourist numbers and the rise of short-term rental platforms like Airbnb. The government say this issue is a priority.
The government of Spain is doing its part. We're doing this to ensure that people's constitutional rights now become a reality. We will not stop until people have access to decent housing. This is the fifth pillar of our welfare state.
Organisers, however, say it isn't enough and are demanding much more radical and immediate measures, including an end to property speculation, more public housing, an immediate drop in rents, and that something is done with the more than 3.8 million empty homes in Spain. Protesters say they're willing to stop paying rent en masse, to occupy empty buildings, and even to go on general strike. They say that eviction companies should be outlawed, vulnerable families protected, and this year, with projections of house prices to go up another 10%, they say they will not be silent. Browne, CGTN, Madrid.